Well, there's a lot of things going on in that song, huh? But if you want to one-dime it, we're going to go through this real slow. There's a couple of different techniques here, and it's always good to know these. The first thing is this chord you've probably never seen before, an E6. Okay, but what we're going to do is we're going to play it in sections. The first part of this is you're going to take your third finger, put it on the third string on the B note at the 4th fret. And then take your pinky and put it on the first string at the 4th fret with a G sharp note. Here's the interesting thing. You're going to wind up picking those two notes with your thumb on the third string and picking the first string with either your first or second finger. That's kind of different because we never used our thumb down on that third string. But that's the second beat. The first beat, our thumb comes down and playing that 6th string while the third string's being played. So you can't put your thumb in two different places at once. So you're going to use your first finger on the third string. So it's a pinch with the 6th string open and the third string fretted. Then come down holding that left hand and come down like that. At this point, I'm going to add my second finger, completing the whole chord. I'm going to come down, I'm going to do an in-between note, and then my thumb comes down on the third string. So altogether, I have this. We have this. It's interesting because we have like a real alternating bass going on here, 6th and 5th and 4th. Now, we're going to pick up our pinky in the next measure. Do a pinch and the bass note on the third string. So we have. Now we're going to bring this back to the B7 chord and do a pinch and come down on our third string. So here's those first two measures done slowly. That's probably, looks like the hardest part of this tune. Is just that whole new little chord. Now, the next two measures, you'll probably be able to handle. It's this. So we have a pinch, bass, hammer, bass, in-between note, then bass, in-between note with the D. Listen to that again. Now in our second line, we're going to start the A7, but basically it's like an A diminished. We're actually, instead of fingering it like this, we're going to finger it back here. Going to start our alternating basses between the 5th and 4th string. We're going to start it off here and then move it up. So pinch on the 5th and 2nd string, and then pinch on the 4th and 2nd string, and then an in-between note. So we have and two other bass notes. Now I'm going to come down with my pinky like we've done before. Back to the E. Notice that same measure there. Now we just repeat that second line for the third line. we jump right back to that E6 again. And then so if you have like the first two lines pretty well down, the next two lines are almost identical except for the very end where we're just not adding the E7 note. And now you get that. It's going to take some practice. You'll be one-diming it too.